Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to our page, Whispers of the Soul. And if you are new to the family, welcome as well. This is a pick a card reading, and the topic today is all about what are your spiritual gifts. So, we are going to ask the universe to give us a hand and guide us in this journey. We have three piles pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. Pick your pile and let's find out what is in store for you. So, for people connect with pile number one, what are your spiritual gifts? We have scrying mirror projection, dice, gamble, and we have runes perception. Pile number one of the most important things that you have as a gift is the capacity of dreaming and make it become real. There is something in you that puts you in a position of advantage. You feel it, you see it, and you make it happen as long as you want to do it. Because with this projection in here and this perception in here is all about the capacity of being able to make something become real from anything that comes from our dreams or thoughts. A simple idea that you have, as long as you feel like I want to manifest it, just take a chance, take a leap of faith, and you will be able to make it real. There's no many ways to go around on your gifts because with this gamble card in here, it's all about what you want. You're not that kind of person that we can know what you're going to do next. The energy that surrounds pile number one, let's say you are unpredictable, okay? Anytime, at any moment, you can change and shift your way of doing things. Therefore, it's not that people can't count on you, they can count on you, but it's really difficult to predict what's next in your journey. And even for you, I strongly believe this is the way you like to be. You can be a conservative person, you can be a traditional person, but you have that moments in you when tradition and being conservative doesn't work. Therefore, you are just a person that's like, you know what? I know the rules, but sometimes we need to break it. Pretty much, this is the spirit that people that connect with pile number one have. Your biggest gift is the capacity of working with anything that is not predictable. Okay, the psychic abilities that you have, it's related exactly what it says in here: scrying mirror, runes, and dice. It's all about being able to foresee things before they happen. If you want, you can familiarize yourself with reading runes, okay? It's a divination tool. If it's something that you are working with, okay, if you are in spiritual path in divination world, you can familiarize yourself with runes, you can work with mirrors, and you can work with dices, okay? By dices is almost like instead of taking a card out when you do your work for people, you can use the dices because you are able to connect with numbers, okay? And that could be one of the reasons that I'm feeling that energy of someone that is not predictable. Because if you work with numbers, numbers can change everything in a sentence or let me leave it as a sentence. Like, let's say, for example, you just say, I only want two of us in here. That's it. You're predicting that this situation can't take more than two specific people. Now, if you have in mind people that don't like to follow rules, it won't work for them. So the universe is coming to say, whatever you do, you rather not people understanding you and still being able to achieve your goals than being predictable and not being successful. So one of the psychic abilities that I said that you have, it's related with scrying mirror. You need to familiarize yourself with this gift, okay? It's not one that I'm really familiarized with. Nevertheless, I would say you are able to look for anything that reflects an image, you can make a prediction from it. This is the feeling that I have, and it doesn't have to be just mirror, anything that is able to reflect an image. If you're not working with divination, it doesn't mean that this reading is not for you. It's just the universe saying that one of your abilities is the energy of being able to perceive anything that is coming in your radar. It doesn't have to be only your problem, but even things that is related with other people, as long as they tell you, look, I have this feeling, you are able to give them a prediction of what's coming after. It's almost like you can help people by counseling them as well. This is one of the other gifts that you have, one of your psychic abilities. So you might have a lot of them, okay? But what I'm seeing in here right now is this three in here. You just need to find out in which side of the coin you are in. You are a person on the divination world, or you are just a normal human being going through a journey and you believe in spirituality. If you just believe in spirituality, I would say your perception and your capacity to draw attention to things that haven't manifested themselves yet are really high. Don't second guess yourself just because you cannot explain what you're going through. It's extremely important for you to understand that regardless of where you are in your life, you need to always trust your third eye, your sixth sense, your instinct, because it is really accurate. So, being aware of your psychic abilities and your spiritual gifts, let's find out how you can develop your gift. Honor Gaia. You remember what I said? Never second guess yourself, okay? There's something in you that just knows it. There's an inner knowing inside you, and that's fine. Accept who you are. Because this honor Gaia is coming to say that because you have a gift of being able to foresee things before they happen, sometimes it makes you feel afraid of your own self. And people even question you, how do you know certain things? And the universe is coming to say, you know what? Sometimes people won't be able to understand you. Just accept who you are, honor yourself, and that's good enough. Okay? You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You know who you really are. So, this will be one of the things that you can do to help yourself to develop your gifts. And even if, like I said, just take the words and fit it in your reality, because some people, they might be in a spiritual journey but they are not working with divination, but still they can make use of everything that's been said in here. So the universe is coming to say, honor yourself will be one of the way for you to be able to evolve. Seek your answers within. Pretty much the cards are starting to confirm that everything that I said in the beginning, it's almost like the end of a circle. Okay, I took so many cards, but it's the second time I'm finding myself saying exactly the same thing. With the first three cards, we have all readings in here. We don't need more cards, but for some reason, every now and then we like to have like a lot of cards, because the cards are beautiful as well, isn't it? But sometimes they just come to confirm what we already know. And in this case in here, it comes to say, seek your answers within, because you know what is the answer. Stop looking outside what lives inside you. Don't be afraid even when you think that you are alone. Have courage. Once again, pile number one. For you to be able to develop your gifts, you need to honor yourself. You need to look to the answer within you, and you need to have the courage to do this journey, to go through this path, even if you have to go alone. Okay? Never, never quit on yourself. Because in the end of the day, whatever goes on in life, the only thing for sure you can count with is with yourself. There's no way around it. And it doesn't mean that you can't count with other people. It's just the universe saying that any person in this life, first person that you need to count with is yourself. Of course, when you depend on someone else, it's different. But once you get to a certain age, of course, you will have to learn to just take responsibilities for everything. There's no way around it. It's just believe in yourself, pile number one. Which fears you need to lose? Set your heart free. People that connect with pile number one, they are afraid of evolving. Okay, I don't think you do it on purpose. It is the way it is. All of us have a fear, and sometimes having being afraid of knowing too much, it's really natural. It does happen. You just need to keep believing in yourself. Pile number one, don't be afraid to evolve, okay? Because this is already within you. There's no way around it, okay? You just need to accept yourself so you can be able to set yourself free. You are prisoner of your own fear. So you are the only one who can release this fear. Another thing that you need to do, another fear, it's about taking the right direction. Learn that there is a world for spirituality and there is a world for human beings. It's almost like there are two worlds, okay? There's nothing new about it. There's a lot of things that we don't know in this life, but it's for you to learn that you can be in both realms. You can work with spirituality and still enjoy your journey as a human being. Enjoy your experience as a human being, okay? Still manifesting your spiritual power. So, with this card in here, it's only a question of set yourself free so you can find a new direction between the two worlds, the spiritual and human, because in the end of the day, it's all one. They become one, two become one. And look at this. Let go of fear, divine will. Pile number one. Like I said, there's no way around this, okay? You are powerful. We can't deny it. Whatever you're born with is a gift that's been given by the divine. But you are the only person who can help your own self. And you need to let go of the energy of fear, because definitely fear is around you. And when I say fear is around you, it's almost like you don't mind to take chances, you don't mind to take a leap of faith, but when you're losing control of the outcome, sometimes you start feeling like, you know what, let me slow down. You don't want like to open yourself totally to spirituality because there are things that you can't understand, but it's natural, okay? With time, you will be able to overcome this fear. So this reading in here, it's all about letting you know who you are, what you have inside you, what you need to let go, but always know that you're still in the right path. You just need to lose a bit of the fears that you have to allow the change to manifest in a bit faster environment. Okay? What will help you in the end? If you overcome this fear, you will be able to become stronger. Because it says in here, everything you experience in your life has made you strong and courageous. This card in here, it's coming to connect with this one in here. Don't be afraid by doing this journey alone. First of all, you're never alone, pile number one. You always have yourself, you have the people that love you and do understand you, and you have your spiritual tribe. They are always there for you. And the purpose of this um, information that you are receiving is just to say that you are stronger and more than you may think. The power that lies within you, it's so high that you fail to realize what is your importance in this world in here. So it's all about telling you that you do matter, pile number one. You just need to honor yourself. You need to honor nature as well. The more you connect with nature and spiritual animals, you will be able to integrate your power and be able to evolve in a more peaceful way. This is the message for people connect with pile number one. For people connect with the pile number two, what are your spiritual gifts? We have clarity, crystal ball. We have clouds, mystical. And we have footprints, direction. Pile number two, let me just lay down the cards in a different way because for some reason it's annoying me the way it is. I think now is better. I feel like, yeah, I think it's just better for me right now. So, pile number two. Pile number two, you know what you're doing in this reading. You know who you are, okay? Because with this mystical card in here and this energy of clarity, I believe you came to this reading just to look for a direction, either a direction or confirmation of what you already know. You are gifted, okay? I strongly believe that we have two energies in here, either new people on this journey or people that are already working on it, but still every now and then they need someone to remind them that they are special and they are doing the right thing. Okay, so the universe is coming to say that your spiritual gift is being used in a right way and is being channeled in the right direction. Majority of people in here that came in here, they have a lot of clarity, they have mystical powers, and your powers is all about redirecting the energy. Okay, we have people in here that are capable of working with really heavy energy. It won't hurt you, but still, it might make you feel tired every now and then. And by working with heavy energy doesn't mean that you are doing something wrong. The simple fact that you are helping someone that is going through a major life change might affect your emotions. And when you affect your emotions with other people's problems, it drains your energy because you are helping someone to release their problems. It's almost like you're sharing the same energy. So the universe is coming to say that one of your biggest spiritual gifts is the capacity of seeing things clearly and make use of the power that's been given to you to help people to redirect their own lives. You are able to shift energy. Your psychic ability, we have in here crystal ball. I don't need think you need it, but still you can use it if you want as a way of predicting the future. It's almost like the crystal ball for you will be just like an item in front of you to channel what you already know, but it's going to help you to be more, how you say, it will help you to release the information in a healthier way. Let's say, for example, I have the cards in front of me, okay? When I look to the cards, people might think, okay, she's doing the readings because he has a word in everything. It's okay because it makes me feel comfortable, but everything else that I'm saying is not coming from the cards, it's coming from me, but the cards help me to feel more, let's say, normal, if the word normal means anything. So it will be the same thing from you for you, pile number two. Being able to use a crystal ball is just a way of you making the energy that lives inside you to circulate in a more free way, a way that makes you feel comfortable, a way that when you're speaking with someone, they don't look at you and say, "This person is weird." And the only thing you say, "Oh no, I have the gift of seeing through crystal ball." And the people will think that it's that object that is magic, but it's not object, it's you, because it's already living in you. And this pioneer has a beautiful energy, okay? You can work with mystical energies, unicorns, um, how they call them, the other ones, I forgot the name. Uh, I was going to say you can work with Tinkerbell, you can work with fairies, and anything else that it's magical, gnomes, whatever you feel like that makes you feel comfortable, you have the energy and the psychic ability to communicate with tiny things, okay? They don't have to be just tiny, but beautiful things for you comes from in small sizes. So that will make you actually to empower the gift that you already have and it does exist in you, okay? And they will help you as well, okay? What I'm seeing in here, pile number two, is almost like a teamwork. You work with spirituality and they are there to help you. Let me just swap the cards in here, okay? Because what I'm feeling is this needs to be in that side and this in here. Nothing is going to change, don't worry, but it's going to make it more clear for me if I have it in the right place. So, pile number two, between your spiritual gifts and your psychic abilities, what you need to have in mind is that you do work in conjunction with spirituality, and everything you do, know that there's no wrong way. Every way is the right way, including the wrong. So it's almost like saying, let's say you do something that you believe that in the end of the day you could have done better. The universe is coming to say you would never know if there was a way of doing it better if you haven't done it wrong to start with. Okay? So it's all about you understanding and accepting that going right or going wrong, it's still the same path for you. It is the right path. How can you develop your gift? See the truth. You see this gift in here? It comes under the clarity with crystal ball. And it's all about you accepting the things the way they are. It's almost like sometimes you have that feeling of, oh, I've seen this coming, or I believe something is going to happen, even if I can't explain it. But after you like, you know what? No, maybe I'm crazy. The thoughts that I'm having, they are not real. And universe is coming to say they are real. See the truth in everything you do because you're seeing things really clearly. The only thing you need to do, pile number two, if you want to work with crystal balls, in case you're not working with it already, I would say every day try to put that crystal ball under the water. If it's something that can go under the water, okay, it's almost like open the tap and let the water fall on it, and after clean it, okay, and look at it. I have the impression that it's going to make your vision more clear. Okay, it's going to help you to see things the way they are. Another thing that you can do to help your evolution, heed your dreams. Know that when you work in conjunction with spirituality, all of it are able to help you to make your dreams become real. Pile number two, everything that you do, okay, for yourself, it has to go through what you do to other people. And with this, is not universe saying that you are not entitled to have a dream, but it looks like your dreams tend to manifest themselves every time you go out of your journey to save a soul. What else can you do to help yourself to evolve your gifts? Time to ground. time to ground your direction. When it's grounding your direction in near, pile number um, 2. With this turtle in here, it's all about understanding that you might arrive late to your destination, but it's fine, okay? Because if you notice in here, she has the third eye open and her eyes are closed. This third eye in here means that you actually you like a look like a turtle, but let me put in this, how can I say it? It's like we can see a turtle, but you are not a turtle. And if you are a turtle, you're not a normal turtle, okay? Because what I see in here is that your speed is higher than this. It's almost like you can float with the universe. You can become whatever you want. But you need to show this energy of a turtle, because what is telling me that sometimes in your journey you might go a bit slower because you need to go to a different direction that comes with what I said before. You need to save people. So for you to be able to save people, you need to go outside of your direction to save them and after come back. But whatever you do, just know one thing: spirits are with you. Your third eye is open. That means that whichever direction you go in, it's never the wrong direction, like I said, because you are working in conjunction with spirituality. Which fears that you might have and you're not be aware of it, and you need to lose it to help you spread your wings. The fear of expansion. Educate your mind and senses. Pile number 2 is a pile. Your fear is really similar of pile number 1. The only difference for you, pile number 2, is that you are willing to do the internal work, but it's taking a bit longer. So I wouldn't say that you are afraid of expanding your mind. Maybe in the past you were, but right now I have the strong feeling that you are already doing the internal work, even if you don't realize it. The only thing I would say, pile number two, please try to find out more people like you. Follow them if you can, and find information, because when it comes in here, educate your mind and your senses is asking you to embrace people that are either similar with you or to absorb more information connected with the journey that you're going through. Let's say, for example, that you were meant to have a program that you should follow that is going to help you to evolve. Instead of you familiarize yourself with Netflix, Gaia will be the answer of your problem. With that, it doesn't mean that you need to go out and make a contract to see all the programs, okay? You don't have to do it, but find a way to familiarize yourself with free content if it is the case, if you can't afford to subscribe to a channel similar with Gaia, probably they will help you. By all means, I'm not promoting them because I'm going to receive anything. I'm saying it because that was the feeling that I have. I always do card reading. When I do these card readings in here, I come after as well and I pick a pile. And the chances is maybe this pile is for me. I'm already subscribed to Gaia, but I don't pay too much attention to it because I lose myself watching Netflix. And if this reading was for me, it's just a knock on the door to say, hey, it's okay to watch Netflix, but you have Gaia standing in there waiting for you. There's certain programs that we want you to see. It can be related with ancient civilizations, whatever it is, but there is something out there in Gaia that's going to help you to educate yourself and free your mind. And that's going to be extremely helpful for you. Another fear that you need to lose and might help you: illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. Pile number 2. Spirituality is working with you. Okay, this card in here for me, it's coming connected with this one. Clouds, mystical, illuminate the shadow, focus on a solution. Is the universe is coming to say, even in the shadows there is light. You just need to know how to go around it. And I'm seeing, for some reason, I know it's not a turtle, but I've seen a turtle first. It might be a owl actually in here, but what I saw first was a turtle. So you, the turtle, even though you might not be so fast as all the other animals that are showing in here in the shadow, it is your responsibility to come to the shadow world and to do the shadow work. And the shadow work in here is, it is worth it to save people that are living in the dark. The only thing you need to do when you go to the shadow world, don't concentrate yourself in the shadow energy, okay? Focus on the solution. And the solution is, okay, I'm going to help a person that has a problem. I am aware that this person has a problem, and this person even might have heavy energy around them, but they need help. How am I going to help this person? So what you're going to do is to prepare yourself first. Meditate and draw a plan. How am I going to help this person? And for you to be able to help this person, it's help yourself. First of all, have the courage to go into the shadow. Do the internal work yourself outside. And once you are in the shadow, the internal work that you've been doing, it's going to be your protective energy, which means even if there was any shadow energy around you, they will be never able to touch you and you will be never able to see it. So once you go to that shadow energy, you are going to do whatever you have to do. If it's Reiki that you do it. If it's shamanic work that you do it. Whatever you work with, you will be able to bring this person from the dark. Once you leave this place, just say thank you to everything that was in there. It doesn't matter if it is your guardians, if it is a bad energy, it doesn't matter. Just say thank you, because there's nothing bad in life. Even the bad person was a good person before. Remember that if someone is in the shadow, it's because before they were seeing love and light, but someone probably just switched off the light and they went in the bad energy. That stop feeling love to start feeling hate. They stop seeing light to start seeing dark. And it's your job to make them understand and help them to realize that no matter what happened in their life, they need to come out to light, because this is where they live and there's still a bright future for them. Okay? And the other thing that you need to do to lose your fear, astral travel. Caution needed. Pile number 2. What I'm feeling in here, okay, this is a complement of what I said. Focus on the solution. The card in here said, focus on the solution. Remember what I said when you're doing a shadow work? It's not yourself doing the shadow work. You are going to remove someone from the shadow. But for you to be cautious in this travel, remember what I said. Prepare yourself. Do your meditation. Create a plan of how you are going to do this work. Once you find out how you're going to do this work, you have a clear direction, then you are safe to travel. So, pile number 2 is not about you feeling afraid, but it's about you knowing how to do the internal work even when you are afraid, because you can do this. The only thing you need to do is to prepare yourself. And every time you prepare yourself to go to the battle, know that you will be always protected. This is pretty much what universe is coming to say. You know what you're doing. You are aware of the work that you have to do. You can't be saving just people that are okay in life. You can't be just helping people that already know the path. You need to bring people to the right path. So the only thing you need to do is not to be afraid, but it's about having a plan before you move ahead, because you have enough clarity and you have protection from the universe. You just need to find directions. And pile number two, I strongly believe that if you can't meditate, meditation will be the answer for you. And even when you're doing your work, I do recommend you to familiarize yourself with Reiki energy. If you're not familiarize yourself, always introduce Reiki in your travels, okay? It's almost like that moment that you're going to meditate, do some Reiki on yourself, protect yourself, and send Reiki to the path ahead of you so you're able to go there in a safe mode, okay? Because once you do this job, pile number two, I'm pretty sure that you'll be really happy with the outcome, because you're not just going to save other people, but you're going to save yourself as well. And it says creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So pretty much it's all about do the internal work so you're able to materialize your wishes. It's pretty much pile number two. Every time do you do the internal work, you're able to create the external world by being expressive, by being able to pretty much just what comes in this card in here. Every time you do the internal work, you're able to create in a more expressive way. You're able to express yourself. You're able to manifest a new reality for yourself and for other people. This is the message for people connect with the pile number two. Pile number two, there's only one thing that they are asking me to do for some reason. Let me see why. And maybe it's just like a resume of everything that I said. Every time you see the truth and you go with clarity, be aware that nothing that you do can cause you harm. Direct your energy to positive things, ground yourself, and know that spirituality is always there to help you. No matter what people say and talk about uh, bad things, bad energy, when you educate yourself and educate your mind and senses, you are aware that yes, other people might have a bad experience, but I don't have to go through the same path. Because when I focus my intention to create a solution, I know that I'm able to avoid trouble and create a new reality. This is the message for people connected with pile number two. So, for people connected with pile number three, what are your spiritual gifts? We have tarot guidance. Okay, we already have people in here that can connect with tarot cards and divination world. Book of knowledge, pile number three. Like pile number two, I think you know you are. You have no doubt about it. Spells, alchemy. Everyone that came to this pile in here, if you're not working with divination, it's because you just don't want it, but someone around you does work with it. Okay, so pile number three, either someone is trying to pull in you to go to this same lifestyle, or you are surrounded by people that already practice magic. Okay, and magic for some people might be bad word, but we always discover that magic is nothing less than making dreams become real, to transform anything that makes you feel sad and make you feel happy. It's almost like transform a sad face in a smiley face. This is the meaning for magic for me. And pile number three, I feel that you are in your life journey. Okay, pile number three, psychic gifts, abilities that you have. You do spells, you create spells, you are able to, if you never thought in writing a book, pile number three, I would say that it is in your path to write a book. You'll be able to do it. Create tarot cards if you wish. Whatever you want to do, pile number three, the path is open for you actually. If by any means you are not in the right environment to create these spells, know that the moment will come. Try to work with what you have. For sure, if you don't have a recipient yet, a cauldron to do your spells, or if you had one and you bin it, try to buy another one. Okay? Because I believe that there's a lot of rituals that you can do, even to create spells to help you to manifest either the house, the work, or the life that you want. Okay? I just know that it will help you. Anything that comes in this image pile number 3, whatever calls your attention, try to take it on board, because I see a lot of energy of fire, a lot of things that are being like cooked so they can be served in the future. Okay, so the spiritual gifts you have, you are able to guide people, and I strongly believe that you are already doing it. The knowledge that does exist inside you, it's really, really high. Pile number 3. I don't know if this book exists, but for some reason I never pay attention to this. Check the name that comes in here and see if this person is real, and if there's a book that's called says the Book of Destiny. Maybe it might be able, or it might be useful for you. Okay, I never actually went to check online. Once I finish the readings today, I will check in online to see if this person in here is real. I don't even know if it's the author of this books in here, but for sure it's going to help you. And for some reason, some people, we are talking about the Torah book. I don't know why. I'm not familiarized with it, but it might have something that is going to be really helpful for you. And pile number 3, you guys can create spells to unite. Love, let me put it this way, you can create love spells, okay? I'm not going to say anything else about it, but you can create love spells. This pile is a really powerful pile. You already know majority of your gifts, and I think you came to look for something in specific in here, and I have the feeling that it might come in these cards on your fears, probably, okay? Because you have a lot of clarity actually. You can guide people, you can help people. If there's any problem in here, maybe you're not able to help your own self, and that could be related with the fears that you have. But we'll find out that after, okay? How can you develop your gifts? Pile number 3. Do not fear the known. Yeah. Part number 3. I strongly believe that we are talking about fears. I think everything is fine with you. There's something in the fear that is triggering your energy of doubting yourself every now and then. But just know that you are powerful, okay? And it says, do not fear the unknown. We have number 7 in here. You are in your path life, okay? Whatever 7 means for you, but for sure you are in your path life and in a really advanced position already. Stay strong. Pile number 3. Definitely, we are talking about your internal fears. But I believe as well that your fears might be activated due to your surroundings, okay? We might have personal life interfering with your work, and that can bring imbalance in your energy. Nothing that is going to be a huge problem, but just know that sometimes if something doesn't evolve in your work that you do with people, it's related with your personal life, because the chances are the environment where you're in might not be as healthy as it looks like. If you are in a nice environment, then the work that you have to do is just internal. But if you have an unhealthy environment around you, create spells to open the door for you to be able to move to the place that you feel at home. Okay? And we have in here, love that you are different. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, there's some another 5 plus 2 7. Okay, the number is repeating itself. And look at this, 4 plus 3 7. 7 7 7. Pile number 3, try to go to my synchronicity videos, and go there to listen about 777, okay, and see if there's anything in there that might be helpful for your journey on top of wherever you heard in near. Pile number 3, I think it's time for you as well to start working with herbs, okay? And this is the reason why I'm seeing this card in here. Love that you are different. I think there's something that you need to introduce in the market, but it can only be done by you. It's going to be a tiny bit different, but just keep doing whatever you're doing, because your spells are really strong. They are really magical. Whenever someone buys it, just know that they will feel the difference straight away. Majority of people will come back to you. They won't even hesitate to recommend you. You just need to pay attention in the future to not allow yourself to be used by people that don't work only with light. People that work with dark, but they want to be just in dark. And you, in your case, pile number 3, you're not meant to work just with dark, okay? You're meant to work you're meant to, balance dark and light. You are like, you are the yin and the yang. You have a bit of the sun, you have a bit of the moon, and after you have yourself. It's almost like a trio. The sun works with you in same proportion that the moon works with you. The earth gives you everything that you need. The planets give you everything that you need. The universe is conspiring in your favor pretty much, pile number 3. So for you, I would say in the future, okay, it's all about you knowing who you really are. Even if someone is doing spells to work just with darkness and to bring bad luck to other people, or to remove something that is good for someone, don't go in that path, okay? Because it's not meant to be for you. You are meant to bring light and love to people. It doesn't mean that you won't be working with dark. You will always be working with energy of dark. But every time that you work with energy of dark, like I said in the beginning, I believe it was in this reading in here, it's to transform a sad face into a happy face. And every time you do it is because it was meant to be. Okay, it's people that have been receiving bad energy, and you need to restore the balance. How can you develop how can you help yourself when it comes to fears that you need to lose? And this must be the answer to your reading. Living light energy, see the beauty in life. Pile number 3, I strongly believe that the answer and the fear that does exist in here is what I said just now about, even if a person works with dark magic, that's not for you. And I have the feeling that you already sensed this energy. You are aware that you don't want to do the work, and you're not going to do it, okay? But it is just your mind trying to find a way to go around this. Be able to understand when you have people around you that you're meant to work with them, and when you're meant to avoid them. It's almost like learning to know who is your tribe and who is not meant to be in your family. As simple as that. That's why this card comes in here. It comes in the fear section to say that living light energy, see beauty in life. You are meant to work just with light, okay? And know, once again, working just with light doesn't mean there's no shadow, doesn't mean you're not going to work with dark. It's the purpose of the way you're going to work with dark that is different. The dark energy for you is there to help you. You're not meant to use it and manipulate it to do something wrong. It came an example in my head just now, okay? A lot of people have dogs. Some dogs are really nice, some dogs are really cute, and it's just the type of thing that you want to have near you. But other dogs are trained to hurt people. And this is the same thing as the energy in here. You are trained to use and work the light, and that's what you need to concentrate yourself to, because the good things can project bad things, and bad things can project good things. So it's all about training yourself and know what is your purpose. Your purpose is to work with light. Guard your energy, guardian. Use your energy properly. Okay, that's the only thing. Pile number three. What I was feeling in here from the beginning is that you are in the right path. Why are you in this reading? It's everything related with your fears. Okay, be protective of your energy because you have a really high energy, and the more you expose yourself, the more chances you have to attract all type of people. They will never be able to hurt you. Remember, like I said in the beginning, you have the moon and you have the sun, the planet, the earth, and all the universe conspiring in your favor. The only thing you need to do is to know who you are and use your energy properly. That's it. It's all about choices, pretty much. Pile number three. Choose what is right for you, and nothing can go wrong. And in wow, Ascended Masters, create open communication. And that's it. Pile number three, there's nothing else to say. The only thing I need to show you is this card. You see the light that does exist in here? There is shadow in here as well. There is darkness. But it is a healthy darkness. And you can even communicate with this darkness because if you look properly, it's almost like he or she has the fingers and he has his hands touching the darkness. And that's the universe is coming to say, you are one. The darkness and the light, both together, are one. Is the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine. All this power does live within you. Don't be afraid. You are wise beyond your age. The only thing you need to remember is who you are. You are light. So don't let anyone direct your energy. You are the only person who is able to channel your own energy. If anyone else uses it in the future, is because you did allow them. You did create a space to allow them to be part of your energy field. Whenever this happens, you feel imbalanced, just sit down a bit, okay, meditate, and ask you the universe to clear the energies that are imbalanced inside you, to bring light where there is darkness, and to bring love where fear is living. If you're able to do all these things, you'll learn to trust yourself. You will learn to trust that everything in this world works in your favor. Say it: fear, love, darkness, light, whatever it is, it will work in your favor because everything that's happening in your life, pile number three, is for you to learn to trust yourself. And it says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Pile number three. Now that we arrived to the end of this reading in here, for you is all about what to do with your gifts. You need to trust yourself and channel your energy to work with the light. That's the only thing that you need because the divine is on your side. This is the message for people connected with pile number three. Thank you so much for being that side. To each one of you that came to this reading, wishing you a lot of love, light, and just to believe that you are able to achieve anything that you want in this life because you are the master of your own soul. Do whatever you feel like it's right. To each one of you, wishes of a wonderful week ahead of you, and I'll see you so soon. Bye.